Since I'm getting my filly when she's already 5 months old, she's already leading pretty well. I'm doing the touch and rub to yield the hindquarters exercise. When she's trying to walk forward towards me, but she doesn't stop or she gets a little anxious and walks circles around me, should I stop her and make her sit? Or if she wants to go, should I push her and make her feet move until she wants to stand still?
In this scenario, when you've got a when you got a we'll call it a foal. It's a weanling, but we're in the foal age. Okay, she's 5 months old. I'm assuming when you're saying this that you're working on touch and rub, you're probably still working with the strings around her neck. I'm going to assume. Okay, if you're still working on touch and rub, a couple of things here. If she's really walking towards you, you got to kind of ask yourself one of two things. Are you walking forward because you're being pushy, or is she walking towards me because she's being pushy, or is she just really confused about what to do? So let's go through both. If I feel like the horse is just confused about what to do, you may need to pick up on the string on its neck a little bit, okay? So you keep let's just say we're on the left side, I'd keep my right hand on its butt like I'm asking her to move. That's the one I'm pressuring with. And then I've got the neck string in my left hand. I might pull on the left hand a little bit to kind of show the horse, no, I want you to move this end away and pull this in towards me. Remember, wherever the horse's nose goes or his neck goes, his butt's going to go the opposite direction, okay? Now, if your horse is just being pushy, you might need to abort the touch and rub. You got your fingers on there. If she's just really being pushy, you might need to just swat her with your hand a little bit, or even pick up a stick or a little dressage whip or something like that you can tap her. At 5 months old, I got to be honest with you, though, I don't know that I'd be doing a lot of touch and rub the hindquarters at that point. That's usually something we do at days old, not months old. Usually when they're that size, they're a little bigger, they're a little more robust, and they might want to push on you a little bit more. It may just be time to go ahead and get your stick and string out and teach her how to yield the hindquarters stage 1 like you would in the fundamentals. Now, albeit it'll be a little bit slower, but essentially what we're doing is we're teaching her to yield from driving pressure, not steady pressure, okay? So if you're saying, hey, well, Jeff, I just started and I'm just trying to follow it the way it says, you could always do this. At this stage of the game, you could go ahead and teach her either with the tail of your lead rope and twirl the tail at her and spank her on the butt like that and use that for driving pressure. Or you could just use your stick and string like we would normally do in the fundamentals level and tap the air or tap her on the hindquarters if she needs to move. And if you really want to, you can go back and teach her touch and rub. If I'm you, I'm probably going to go ahead and move on to driving pressure and just go ahead and start the fundamentals. But that gives you some options either way for you to play around with.
How do you know what it takes to become successful? Talk to someone who's done it. Clinton Anderson became a multi-millionaire by leveraging his passion for horse training into a global brand and media empire, starting with nothing but the change in his pocket and the will to succeed. In doing so, he revolutionized an industry and became a celebrity. Now, you can put his experience and advice to work for your business. With Clinton Anderson's business consultancy, you can tap into Clinton's unique perspective, hear his straight talk, and get his no-nonsense advice. Just imagine yourself armed with Clinton's hard-earned knowledge and entrepreneurial spirit. So whether you own a ranch or any sort of business at all, we invite you to discover the transformative power of Clinton Anderson's leadership and innovation in your business. Call 1-888-287-7432 to take your business to the next level today.